Welcome to Buckeye TV. Today we have gripping stories ranging from animal testing on campus to many with holiday cheer.
And can we beat Michigan in the annual blood drive? Stay tuned to learn more. Hello, and welcome to Buckeye TV's second Scarlet newscast. I'm Finley Foster.
And I'm Elena Helsinger. We have stories ranging from campus news, holiday fun, and upcoming events.
And we will hear from a campus radio station group.
First off, the game is almost here. We are just days away from Ohio State's biggest rivalry game, as the Buckeyes will head to Ann Arbor to take on Michigan on Saturday, November 29th. With hopes of remaining undefeated on the season, Riley Cahill is on Ohio State's campus asking Ohio State students how confident they are that the Buckeyes can end the curse.
The defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes have sat atop the college football rankings after defeating Texas in its first game of the season. On November 29th, the number one undefeated Buckeyes will face Michigan, who they have lost to 4 straight times. Today I went around campus and asked a few students on if they think this is the year Ohio State knocks off Michigan.
It's usually the one game that we just can't get for some reason. We can get the championship, we can get everybody else in the Big Ten and the SEC, but this one I really hope we clutch in the bag.
I mean, I would really like to see us win, since I think the worst Michigan team we played in 3 years was last year's when we lost, and we had a really good team, so I think we should this one out.
But for some, the game means more than just seeing Ohio State beat Michigan on the field.
One of my good friends from my hometown is a Michigan fan, and I just want to, see her lose.
With Ohio State winning the national championship last year, some said it was invalidated a little bit because they lost to Michigan. I asked these students which they'd rather see, an Ohio State victory over Michigan or another national championship.
We really, really need Michigan. We've already got the championship, but we got to get the Michigan victory at some point.
In the sense that we just won the Natty last year, I would rather us win it again just to show people that, we can do this back-to-back,
It seems like students are split on if they'd rather see Ohio State beat their biggest rival or win the national championship for a second year in a row. The Buckeyes will get their shot at defeating Michigan for the first time since 2019. Signing off for Buckeye TV, I'm Riley Cahill.
Speaking of the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, the 44th annual blood battle is here. Donors can give their blood to those in need in support of Ohio State or Michigan for the blood drive. Although the Buckeyes have lost to Michigan the last 4 times on the field, Ohio State has won the last 3 blood drive battles. Donations are accepted until November 26th.
The topic of animal testing is hot on campus as Ohio State has found itself in trouble for unethical testing procedures. Reporting from the Animal Science Building, here's Noelle Pride.
The Ohio State University's animal testing program is under review from the United States of Agricultural Development after 16 animals were killed. While the researcher responsible is not a university faculty, 30 animals, including 29 baby ferrets and 1 pig, were not given medical care or proper conditions for living on campus. Animal testing has been a controversial topic for years, dividing society with this war on ethics. While some may argue that it helps humans to test the safety of medicine and products, but many will stand by the claim that animals deserve to be treated with equal respect. While we are outside the Animal Science Building, let's see what the students of Ohio State have to say on whether or not they think animal testing is ethical.
To just develop sciences and learning, finding the ways to cure things that you probably would have never thought of probably 100+ years ago. Things just ways to, help further medical or life science in general.
Yeah, I think it can be, especially if the right protocols are followed. Yeah, I did some research in undergrad with rats, and I had a ton of fun. We were learning about learning, so we were teaching the rats as opposed to doing medical tests. It's still testing animals, and it was a great experience. Lots of learning.
And there you have it. Students have spoken. Let's all as a society remember to be kinder to our scaly and furry friends. I'm Noelle Pride, reporting for Buckeye TV.
If you're an animal lover and more interested in learning how to protect animals on campus, join the Allied Scholars for Animal Protection at Ohio State. They are a student organization that focus on advocating for animals and making campus a more vegan-friendly place. You can email them at osu@alliedscholars.org for more information. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Lights are being strung, cookies are being baked, and Christmas music is playing. The excitement of the holidays is here, but for students, this season is also accompanied by the pressure of exams. Finley Foster is here to see how students are staying merry during this chaotic season.
Christmas is just around the corner, and so are finals. Many Ohio State students are still finding ways to stay festive. This season is a cheerful time filled with fun traditions and activities. However, the joy of the holidays can be overshadowed by academic stress. Today, I'm talking with students to see how they keep their Christmas spirit alive while juggling schoolwork.
One of my favorite things to stay in the holiday spirit while juggling everything school-wise is to go to Starbucks and Dunkin' to try all of their new Christmas drinks. One of my favorite things that me and my roommates did to make our space feel more festive this holiday season was to put up a Christmas tree and a bunch of Christmas decor and lights. I love shopping at Target and HomeGoods, especially for Christmas decorations. One of my favorite Ohio State holiday traditions is Light Up the Lake, which is so fun, and they do a Christmas tree lighting and light show.
Some fun facts about this season are 91% of college students report exam-related stress, 82% of college students partake in Christmas festivities, and 57% of Gen Z prefer seeing seasonal ingredients in their coffee drinks.
Do you think the holiday season helps relieve stress or make it worse?
I could see for a lot of students that it would stress them out a little bit just because they have to go Christmas shopping and kind of plan for the holidays. But for me personally, it kind of gets me in a joyful mood and actually kind of distracts me from the whole studying and finals aspect.
Are there any festive treats that give you motivation to study?
Yes, my number one is an iced peppermint mocha from Starbucks. My favorite Christmas activities are probably baking Christmas cookies, going Christmas shopping, and looking at Christmas lights. I think the best Christmas song to study to is Where Are You Christmas? Just because it's kind of more of a chill vibe, but it really gets me in the holiday spirit.
Don't let exam season dim your holiday spirit. For Buckeye TV reporting, I'm Finley Foster.
The last day of classes for the semester is December 10th. Final exams begin Friday, December 12th and run until Thursday, December 18th. If you're feeling anxious and need a study break, go on a walk, watch a Christmas movie, or drive around town and admire Christmas lights. Remember, you are so close to the finish line, and soon you will be having yourself a merry little Christmas. Not sure what to wear to class this week? Local weather forecast shows some chances of rain and snow throughout the week. Be sure to bundle up and bring an umbrella as you head to class.
After our break, we have stories ranging from a Christmas cheer to encouraging clubs on campus. Stay tuned to Buckeye TV. Welcome back. Students at Ohio State got a new perspective on where their food really comes from. Elena Helsinger takes us to the Farmers Share event on campus to show how it connects students to the people who grow their food.
I am here at Ohio State, where students are taking place in the Farmers Share event. This event highlights how our food goes from the field to our plates, a conversation that is important now more than ever.
So farmers share, it's farmer apostrophe S and then share. So it means it's farmers sharing what they do with others.
One of those groups, the Buckeye Dairy Club, is here to show what it really means to share the story of agriculture.
At our Buckeye Dairy Club booth, we have a little bit of everything set up today, just kind of showcasing different events we put on throughout the year. Along with butter making. So you just take a little bit of cream and put it in a little container and shake it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And hopefully you'll walk away with some butter and it'll taste really delicious.
After students leave Farmers Share, I don't know about a specific message, but the main goal is to help them know where their food comes from. I feel like a lot of people especially people who weren't raised in an agricultural background don't really have a lot of knowledge about that. So just getting to know about different industries like dairy and beef.
According to the USDA, family farms make up about 98% of all U.S. farms.
It means a lot to me, for someone to be able to walk away with more knowledge about the dairy industry. A lot of what we do is more than just the paycheck. It's always more than the paycheck. We spend so much time on the farm making sure that our animals are so well cared for, and that's our whole purpose. You really can't do it if you don't love it, if your heart's not in it.
Events like Farmer Share highlight the importance that behind every meal there is a farmer providing. Students hope that people will look into where their food comes from and support local agriculture. From Buckeye TV, Elena Halsinger.
Agriculture remains the backbone of our communities, feeding families, supporting local economies, and shaping the future of sustainability. As technology and education continue to evolve, so does the role of today's farmers. To learn more about agriculture at Ohio State and get involved through student clubs or campus events, reach out to the College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Sciences or connect with the ag organizations here on campus.
Faith can be a big part of college life for many students, especially at a college campus like Ohio State. Reporter Caleb Ardle is checking in with faith-based student groups to learn how they are helping students find community and purpose in the midst of campus life.
Across Ohio State's campus, students are saying they're experiencing a renewed sense of faith. What some are calling a spiritual revival is bringing new life to faith-based student organizations like Crew, Young Life, and H2O. I'm here in Hitchcock, where almost any Thursday night you can find Crew's weekly meeting.
This year, Crew has been seeing the highest attendance they've had since before COVID. I asked current Crew members why that might be.
I think everybody's made to worship something. I think people are realizing that they need something more, that this world isn't giving them the desires of their heart. They're not filled. They're not getting true joy or true peace.
Still coming out of the pandemic, I think a lot of people are just very lonely and have a lot of questions and want to be able to put their hope in someone or something. And I think with so many Gen Z students being so open about their faith and talking about it, I think students are realizing that this is something they can find their hope in.
How did this trend begin? When asked this question, a business school professor who wishes to remain anonymous said it began with the football players, who held a Christian event called Fall Kickoff, Invitation to Jesus. This professor said this event led to increased public knowledge of faith groups, which led to the increased attendance and the popularization of other faith events like Run with Christ. But what does the rest of the student body think?
What's your impression of religious events on campus? Do you see them as a positive, curious, or concerning thing?
I think it's a positive thing to get more impact from the community, especially if they don't know what type of religion they want to be.
Whether it's through worship nights, Bible studies, or campus events, students say the spiritual revival is reshaping what faith looks like at Ohio State. For many, it's not just about religion, it's about finding belonging and purpose in a fast-paced college world. This is Caleb Ardle reporting for Buckeye TV.
If you are interested in learning more about any faith group on campus, refer to Ohio State's Find a Student Organization page and set the filter to religious/spiritual. This page will have information on student organizations from every faith and background.
Fun fact, The Ohio State University has 67,255 students and has over 1,400 student organizations. With all of these clubs, every single student can find a group with the same interests as them. And if they can't, they can just make their own. One such is Club Arouse, a student radio club here on campus. Now listen up, because here's Nadia Somerville with more.
Hello, Buckeyes. Did you know that we have 3 different radio-related clubs here on campus? We have the Amateur Radio and RF Club, Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio, and the Amateur Radio Organization for Undergraduate Student Engagement. That last one, also known as Arouse, offers students the chance to host their very own radio show, 1 hour every week. Their show schedule for this semester has been going on for about a month now, so I'm here at the KBK where they broadcast from to ask some of our student broadcasters what this club is all about.
Arouse has got a lot to it. It's not just college radio.
You could not be interested in music, you could not be interested in broadcasting, and you could still have something to do in this club. In creating merch designs, creating flyers, writing articles, submitting your own work, like fiction, doing social media content, if you like doing funny videos. There's always something to do here.
When I was a freshman, I joined their social media team, which was just like 2 people at the time. And then sophomore year, I became the head of that, and I turned it into like a 10-person team.
I'm on the social media board, the journalism board, and the art board. So I do merch, and I write articles, and I produce a lot of video content.
Throughout the course of my freshman year, I was just trying to find a place with kind of oddballs. That's always been something I kind of look for in any kind of group.
And I was pretty much just looking for things to create. I wanted to be involved. I always liked writing and making videos. When I was in high school, I was pretty much the person who made all the videos for the high school. And then I got to college and just needed somewhere to do that.
My favorite memories of Arouse. Junior year, social media team. We all went to Diamond Dog Night for the Columbus Clippers, and we all saw how many hot dogs we could get down. I believe the largest sum was 11, 12.
My favorite memories, watching Christian Hegarty eat 12 hot dogs is one of them for sure.
I care about this community so much. I care about these oddballs so much.
It's a great place to make friends. I encourage everybody to just show up to one meeting and see how they like it, see if there's a niche they can fit into, and go from there.
Awesome stuff. If all this sounds interesting to you, consider applying for your own show with Arouse next semester. In the meantime, check out their broadcast at arouseosu.com/player. Reporting for Buckeye TV, I'm Nadia Somerville.
If you're interested in the sports radio side of things, check out Scarlet and Gray's Sports Radio. They cover 10 different sports here at OSU. They meet every other Tuesday in the Journalism Building, room 229 at 7:30 p.m. Arouse also meets every other Tuesday at 7:30 p.m., but in Anderson, room 254.
Although the exciting winter holidays are approaching, we cannot forget about Thanksgiving. If you're looking to give back this holiday season, Columbus is hosting several Thanksgiving events throughout the rest of the month in various locations and around the city. Learn more at 10tv.com.
Still can't get enough of the holidays? We have more coming up on Buckeye TV.
And we're back. With the holiday rush kicking off soon, many students are already thinking about what Black Friday will mean for their wallets. Every year, the massive promotions spark the same debate. Are shoppers actually cutting costs, or are the deals just tempting them to buy even more? Today, we look at how these big discounts influence spending habits and whether Black Friday truly delivers meaningful savings for young buyers.
Black Friday is right around the corner as students are gearing up for the biggest deals of the year. Are you someone who loves hitting the stores or scrolling through online sales? And just how much are people planning to spend this time? We'll take a closer look at whether Black Friday truly helps students save money or if it simply encourages them to spend more money than they planned.
Are you a person who likes shopping on Black Friday sales?
Not Black Friday sales, but I just love shopping. Last year, I got a lot of the subscriptions.
Mhm.
So for Peacock TV, they do a really good one. So it was $25 for the whole year. So I got that, but I always look around online. I don't really go in person anymore.
How much do you think you will spend on Black Friday this year?
So I have already spent 600 around already. So I think I will spend maybe 500 more or something like that. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe $100 at most. I'm on a budget. No more than $200.
Do you think Black Friday saves more money or spends more money?
It's a time where people can have some deals before the holidays. So probably saving money, but people are spending a lot at the same time.
Usually I won't like buy so many stuff because they have like a better deal on Black Friday, so I will like, it's really attracted me to buy more, so yeah, I definitely spend more on Black Friday.
According to research, about 84% of U.S. college students say they plan to shop during Black Friday. The average order value for them was approximately $85.47. Consumers plan to spend an average of $650 during the Black Friday period this year.
Whether you are heading out for the doorbusters or staying home to avoid crowds, Black Friday continues to raise the same question every year. Is it really a money saver or just clever marketing? One thing for sure, shoppers will be out in full force.
For students planning Black Friday shopping, remember that many brands offer student discounts. Entering student discount codes when shopping online can unlock additional savings. However, avoid buying items solely because of deep discounts, which can lead to unexpected overspending. Creating a shopping list to prevent impulse purchases remains a reliable strategy.
Is OSU hungry for more? Over this year, undergraduate students have been fed up with the high cost for food on campus. We turn to Jane Asante Tutu for more on this.
The cost of food in America is going up, and all across the country, we can see the spread. This is no different for students at The Ohio State University, who are facing difficulty with their meal swipes not matching up with the prices of food through OSU dining. I'm here at the Ohio Union to ask students how they feel about this recent change.
Many undergraduate students housed at The Ohio State University are given a few options as to how they will receive their daily meals. Within the OSU dining plan, there are a few ways that a student can choose to receive their meals across campus's cafes and traditions. The options listed are Scarlet 14, Grade 10, Traditions, Declining Balance, as well as Carmen 1 and 2. As the price of food increases, the $8 value of a swipe within a student's meal plan remains the same as in prior years.
What is your meal plan?
I'm on the 14 swipes.
2029 freshman, Scarlet 14.
I'm a first year and I'm on Scarlet 14 as well.
I'm grade 10.
Do you feel like that's fulfilling at all with your diet?
Yeah, it's a lot of food.
I'd say it's definitely, like, you can get whatever you want, so it's definitely worth it.
Like sometimes I also feel like some things that you want more are like extra swipes or like the better food. So sometimes I feel like you have to like save your swipes.
It's not fair to people because I feel like now people have to change their diet and what they usually eat, and like it's kind of affecting people, so people probably haven't been eating a lot. Like I know me, I spent 2 swipes today because I don't have any more dining dollars for the prices that's going up.
With the meal swipe being $8, do you feel as though that price should change at all, or do you think it's fine just the way it is?
Probably like $2 up because everything is usually like $9 and up, so probably $10 or $12, something like that.
Like $10 or $12 because I feel like everything is like at least $2 above, and you have to like spend your BuckeyeTV money too.
I think it's enough.
Obviously, it would be better if there was more, but yeah, it's fine.
We are now seeing what used to be a cheaper spend become something that students have to think twice about before eating at OSU dining. My name is Jane Asante Tutu, and this is BuckeyeTV.
As the weather gets colder and students on campus prefer to stay in their dorms while eating, the Grubhub robots are worked harder than Santa's elves. Eventually, the snow will begin to make once clearer paths harder to navigate, earning our food robot friends some winter attire of their own.
Christmas is coming up soon, and around this time, there is a controversial question on everyone's mind. What is the proper time to put up Christmas decorations? Ethan Collins is out in the field to find out what OSU student opinions are on this burning topic.
As the semester comes to a close, it is important to have some downtime between studying for finals and working on those projects.
We have some alluring opportunities for students coming up next.
In the next few months, we are expecting an influx of new movie releases. Looking to see if any of them are any good? Here's BuckeyeTV reporter Haley Zugaro with more.
As the sun begins setting earlier and temperatures drop rapidly, many are retreating to the indoors and turning to the big screen to pass the time. Winter is prime time for blockbuster films and award season contenders, and this winter is no exception. We're here on campus getting students' opinions on all the new releases. Is there a new release that you're excited for?
I'm excited for Wicked. I like Wicked. I'm a big musical fan. I just was a fan of like the original musical and stuff, so I'm definitely excited to see part 2. Like I'm excited to see like some of the songs that come with part 2 for sure. I'm a like very plot focused person. Like I like to see like a good plot in a movie and stuff. Yeah.
I went to go see Sinners for like the 5th time, and I've seen Captain America: Brave New World for like the 5th time too. Some of my favorites this year.
What do you look for in a movie, like comedy, drama?
I like a mix of comedy. I like romance a lot too. I like thriller movies too, like psychological thriller movies, but that's pretty much it. I stay in like that range.
Among the anticipated new releases is Wuthering Heights, a drama-filled romance starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, which comes out in February. For those who enjoy wholesome comedy, Zootopia 2 comes out later this month. You can see both of these films and many more, like Wicked, at the Lenox Town Center 24 Theater, which is just a short drive from campus, making it an easy and accessible winter activity.
You may be ready to opt indoors for the season. Luckily, whether it's Wicked, Zootopia 2, or Wuthering Heights, there is no shortage of new films to see. For Buckeye TV, I'm Haley Zugaro.
In an era where seemingly no one goes to the theater anymore, streaming services are thriving. Many new films are skipping the theater and going straight to a streaming service. However, the luxury of watching movies from the comfort of our own home is becoming pricey for those who share accounts, with many streaming services following Netflix's lead in crackling down on password sharing among the platforms. Enforcing this crackdown are Hulu, HBO Max, and Disney+. The holiday season is meant to be joyful, but for many Ohio State students, it can quickly turn into a stressful sprint. Our Graham Knapp takes a closer look at how students here in Columbus are juggling it all and shares tips to survive the holiday rush.
I'm here in Columbus, Ohio, just 5 minutes away from The Ohio State University campus, where holiday shopping season is officially in full swing for stores like Target, Walmart, and many more. And for Ohio State students, it is proving to be a hectic time. Across the country, Americans are expected to spend more than $1 trillion during the holiday shopping season, the first time that milestone has been reached. Yet, at the same time, many shoppers say they intend to spend less or the same as last year, thanks to inflation and tighter budgets.
I think it is really difficult for like me personally as a student to get gifts to my friends because I don't really have that much money to be like laundering out to my friends. So it is very difficult looking for little things or items I can give my friends that actually mean something.
Austin isn't alone. College students are feeling the pinch this holiday season. Nearly 3/4 say they're saving in advance, typically around $100 to $300 to cover holiday gift spending.
I would say I try to budget as best as I can just because I know I'm working with like a very little budget. So I try to space out as much as I can with like making sure everyone's gifts are equal amount of price.
Because usually everything's sold out when I get to the stores. So it's a little bit difficult when I get to the store. I don't see the ideal thing I wanted, so I have to kind of improvise and look for other things on the shelf.
The stress is just starting. With finals around the corner, students feel even more pressure, balancing both the books and finding the perfect gifts for their loved ones. Reporting for Buckeye TV, this is Graham Knapp.
With the holidays approaching and the days getting colder, the CDC says flu activity is rising nationwide, with the Midwest seeing one of its sharpest increases. Health officials recommend that students and families get vaccinated before holiday travel, since flu cases historically peak in late December and January. Pharmacies across Columbus are offering walk-in appointments, and OSU Student Healthcare has added extra vaccination clinics this week. And that's a wrap on this edition of Buckeye TV. Whether it's campus chaos or holiday cheer, we cover it all.
Stay tuned for next time. This is Buckeye TV.